Is it worth it to learn coding in 2026? Most of the young learners are scared just because you can have in some AI who can write a lot of boilerplate code. You can start a projects with AI in few hours. You will have the live website ready, and they think those AI tools will take away software engineering roles. So that's why they don't need to learn. But the reality is just opposite. US Bureau of Labor, this survey, they do analysis of jobs every single year, and they have predicted that software engineering jobs will increase by 15% year over year, and which is double than all other jobs. That means even you see like an AI is generating some boilerplate code, some template, and some debugging activities, still software engineering jobs would be increasing next 5 to 10 years. Not only that, in the worldwide, a lot of statistical survey and job analysis shows that by 2030, there would be a 8.5 million shortage of software engineer. You may ask the question, why there gonna be shortage while I have all this Cursor, Copilot, Anthropic, and a lot of other who can write code? That's what is the core understanding of software engineering. Software engineering is not just coding or typing. It is way more than the coding or the typing code. A software engineering job is to think of a problem, come up with the solution, and solve in a such a way that not only solve the customer need, but also it is something that would be solving the future need, which would be better than the competitor software, and also a solution that can scale out for millions of users while maintaining the consistency, customer psychology, expectation, and so many other things. If you take any senior software engineer or architect or a team lead, you will see those guys are coding maybe 20% of the time. But most of the times they are thinking overall the architecture, the solution, the technology they need to use, and how to address this problem to get the best output. And AI cannot go there. AI cannot understand the consumer psychology, what's happening around the world, and bring a solution. And most of the juniors doesn't understand that just a piece of technology is not a business, is not a software. Anybody, any reasonable software engineer can work a month and build a clone of Facebook, clone of YouTube, clone of Netflix, and clone of all the software. Do they have a business? Do they have an industry? Do they have consumer? Absolutely not. So piece of technology stand alone is not a business, cannot do anything. But if you understand the consumer psychology, have the connection, interact with them, and bring the solution that actually serve the customer needs and stays in the customer habits, and build something which is robust, it resonates with the consumers and solve their problem which they think they should do that way. And once you are the person who can imagine, think, connect, and also code, at that point of time, you may use all these AI tools. And almost half of the engineers today use AI tools as a leveraging point. While you have the core understanding of software engineering, you understand the consumer needs, you understand the software ecosystem, then you can use those tools to solve the problem in the right way. And that creates the value of the software, not just lines of code. So today and in the future, if you want to be a software engineer, you will definitely need the core understanding. And once you have the core understanding, you will have the value, and there would be a huge shortage down the line. But if you are just blindly writing some prompt and generating some code, you may get a landing page, you may get an MVP, but you cannot survive a business or solve the real world problem with just prompt. So learn software engineering in the hard way, then use AI as a productivity tool.